Good evening and welcome into another exciting edition of Clay-Battelle Boys Basketball. My name's Christian Huffman. I'll be on the play-by-play tonight. Joining me is Grayson Mattingly on the color commentary. How are you tonight, Grayson?
I'm doing good. How are you?
If I was any better, I couldn't stand it. I'm really glad to be back. I enjoyed listening to you guys and Mr. Kraft covering the games I couldn't be here for, but I'm happy to be back here to hopefully watch us win a conference championship here tonight as the Clay-Battelle Seabees host the Magnolia Eagles.
I think it's going to be a really good game.
It should be. You know, don't let the seeding fool you, as we're the 2 seed versus the 5 seed here. There's not a big drop. We play in a very tough little section of the state here. All the teams that we seem to play are very good.
Very good, especially like Trinity Christian School, Magnolia. Cameron's actually really good too.
Yeah. So a lot of things shaping up. So this game won't really affect any type of seeding as far as that set. Like I said earlier, a golden opportunity to get to maybe cut down the nets tonight and celebrate a conference championship.
That would be amazing.
So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with you for the starting lineups and the national anthem. And we welcome you back here as we get ready for tip-off. A little bit of housekeeping notes here tonight. If you were paying attention to that, you got to see Trey Huggins, the newest member of the 1,000 Points Club. Now, I asked him Sunday at the football banquet if he would wait until tonight to get his 1,000 points instead of doing it on the road at Cameron, but he decided he had needed to go ahead and do it at Cameron. And, hey, anything to beat Cameron, so I'm okay with it. I was hoping we were going to get to talk about it a little bit as we count down to it and get that big moment here, but I think it's also a little bit special that it happened against the Dragons.
Yeah, definitely. This house is packed here tonight. There is barely anywhere to sit. They are stuffed in here, and we have a full student section.
Yeah, a lot of people notice that during the JV game, as the tip is won by the Seabees, Trey Huggins gets controls, gets the ball over to Ponce. Ponce works the ball back to Trey. Trey goes on the attack, kicks it over to Colt. Colt shot up and good. Colt Sandy for the first 2 points here tonight as the Seabees set up their press.
Seabees have a very good press, and when they do press, they're able to slow and make teams make silly mistakes.
Yeah, right there. Good example of it. They actually got a trap there early. And you're going to have to settle for this long three, and it's no good. Rebound. Colt gets the ball over to Cooper, who gets it back to Ponce. Ponce is going to set the offense here, works the ball quickly to Trey. Trey gets the ball over to Colt. Colt back up top to Trey. Trey works it over to Cooper Payton. 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Magnolia.
That three just ran right out. It looked perfect.
Yeah, you're going to pay before the end of the night if you let Cooper Payton have a lot of open looks at threes like that.
Absolutely.
As Magnolia content with just working the ball around the arc here. Back up top of the key. Over to the wing, 3 on the way. And that 3 is good.
We were just talking about how in warm-ups, this Magnolia team looked like they had a good shooting team.
Yeah, you don't want to leave them too many opportunities like that. As a quick pass into Jackson, shot no good. Rebound, Magnolia. Good look right there. Just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Most definitely.
Jackson able to tip that one away. Tracked down by Magnolia. They're going to work into the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound fought for on the ground. Controlled by Magnolia. Shot up. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Colt Sandy gets it over to Ponce. Ponce looks over at Coach Kisner, gets the play, and is going to set the offense now.
The Seabees have such a great offense that they run. So such diverse offense.
As nice find and feed there by Ponceroff and a good finish by Cooper Payton.
That was a great pass by Braden Ponceroff right there. He's really great at making good assists and helps get the game flowing more.
Really good, does a great job of getting everyone involved, and good fast hands by Cooper Payton is able to tip the ball off the Magnolia player, and that's going to go over to the Seabees. As Ponceroff gets ready to cross the timeline, works the ball over to Cooper Payton. Coop kicks it over to Ponceroff, kicks it over to Trey. 3 on the way, too strong.
Once our three start hitting, we will be unstoppable.
As Magnolia. I got a feeling if 00 wants to pull up from the white line to shoot a 3, we're going to let him all night. But,
yeah.
As that shot tipped away and rebound by Jackson Huggins. Here come the Seabees. Ponceroff kicks it over to Trey. Too much on that one. Just a little bit too hot to handle. That's going to go over to Magnolia.
Great idea, though, by Braden Ponceroff.
He makes a lot of those no-look passes look super easy. And sometimes, you just end up a little bit off. Oh, wow, I don't know how not a travel there, but Magnolia gets away with 1 3 on the way. Gets it. I don't know, maybe we shouldn't let 00 shoot from the white line as he was able to hit that 3. The Seabees quickly work the ball ahead. Back over to Trey. Trey drives in, kicks out to Ponce. Back to Colt Sandy. Layup up and good. We're tied at 6 here with 4:14 to go. I tell you what, as Ponceroff gets the steal right there, and here comes Cooper Payton with a reservation for two. No, I was just getting ready to say, I think they're going to make him pay here in a minute. He keeps throwing that full court, little behind the back pass. And I felt like we were getting ready to get a turnover, and then Ponceroff just beat me right to it right there and took the ball off the guy. And
all of our guys are great at committing and making turnovers.
Active hands.
They all have great active hands.
As there's a steal by Colt Sandy. And he's going to dish off to Trey. Can't get the layup to fall. Rebound Colt, and he gets the and one opportunity. Great finish by Colt Sandy. You know, that's just a smart play by Trey. He could have taken the easy layup himself and said, nah, I'm going to hit it off the rim right here and let Colt get the and one.
Yep. What a great assist by Trey Huggins.
It won't go down the books as an assist, but we know what Trey was thinking right there.
Yep. The 100 telepathy over there.
As Maddox Kisner going to check in and give Jackson Huggins a little bit of a breather here.
Ninth, a freshman that does so good.
As Colt can't get the three-point play to fall, but CB's now back on the defense, rather. And a rebound, Cooper Payton.
I've been impressed so far with our rebounding.
Yeah, we're not giving up a lot of second chance opportunities. That's always key. As that pass just a bit far for Cooper Payton, able to track it down. He's going to try the three and nails it. Cooper Payton for three.
That's why you don't leave him open like we just talked about. You don't want to give him the open three because he's going to shoot it and he's going to make it.
I'm okay with it. They want to keep giving him the open threes. I'll let him do it all night. If that's their choice if they want to play that game. I'm actually very committed to them going ahead and doing that if they want to.
Yeah, leave him wide open. That'll help us out a lot.
There's Trey going to work the ball over to Cooper Payton. Another three on the way. Off the rim, short this time. Rebound Magnolia. Three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound Maddox. He gets the ball back to Ponceroff. Gets the ball up ahead to Trey. Trey back to Ponce. Ponce goes on the attack. Feeds Colt.
Oh.
Couldn't quite get the ball, but he's going to get a foul drawn right there.
What a great pass by Ponceroff.
You know, I say it all the time when he makes plays like that. You don't ask how, you just say, wow, it's Braden Ponceroff.
What a great assister he is. If that's a word. I'm not even sure if assister is a word.
It is today. Yeah. If it's not, it is today. Yeah, second shot is good.
What a great technique shot he had on that shot right there. Great finish. And he had just such great balance.
As Magnolia able to break the press, but they haven't looked comfortable breaking it yet. And that's a long three and make. I mean, that's the danger of a good shooting team. Normally, you're really okay with giving up that type of shot. As Maddox going to try the three. Too strong, chased down by Ponceroff. Here come the CBs. Feeds it to Colt. That shot won't fall, and we're going to get a foul on Magnolia's number 5, I believe, for a push in the back there. Good job by Maddox actually working under there trying to get position, and really all they could do was foul him.
And being for so tiny next to super tall guys under there.
I'll say, yeah, I think the smallest man on the court right there, and you had to shove him out of the way. As Trey's going to try the three, and that falls. Trey Huggins for three. Mr. 1000 himself. Although I think it's like 1018 now. It's not quite 1000 by itself, but as that's going to be a turnover to the CBs. With a minute 29, CB's leading 17-9. Big opportunity right here in this last minute 30.
Just break away. During the CBs, you want to try to get up by, try to break away in these last couple of minutes before going into the second quarter.
Now, one of the things we talk about a lot too, as that shot won't fall, is getting that 20-point average a quarter. Yeah. That's just from where I've watched a lot of basketball here. That's a big number to average. If you average 20 points a quarter, you're going to win a lot of high school basketball games. As Ponceroff gets an amazing rebound, gets the pass ahead, and Max couldn't handle it. And here comes Magnolia. And that's going to go off of, oh, they're going to say off of the CBs. I thought it was going to go off of 0 there, but.
Looks like Cooper Statler checking in.
Yeah, he's going to give Trey a breather, and CB is going to get another big body in there, maybe help do a little bit of battling with 0-0 there for some rebounds.
Great defense by Maddox Kisner.
Yeah, just ran him away from the basket right there. Deep 3 on the way and good.
We are going to have to guard number 4 and not let him shoot threes tonight because he looks like him and 0-0 are their shooters.
Yeah, the way they're hitting these deep threes, it's almost half-court defense time. They're in range once they cross that line, it seems like, and they've made the CBs pay a few times as Cooper's going to work the ball over to Ponce. Ponce goes on the attack. Layup up, no good. Rebound, Cooper Payton gets the follow.
Plus a great rebound and then putting it back up and all in one motion.
And that ball's going to be stolen by Colt Sandy. Gets the ball up ahead to Maddox. And he won't get the shot off in time, but the CBs are going to go to the end of the first quarter up 19-12.
7-point game.
So kind of what we expected, and we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back at the start of the second quarter.
It's time for West Virginia to power the nation again.
We've got more energy than anywhere else in the world.
Companies such as Nucor, Berkshire Hathaway, Commercial Metals, we swell with pride to know that those families will be supported with a great job, that they can raise their family.
You can't have growth without energy.
Hope Gas is lighting the way forward for West Virginia. Learn more at wvisforhope.com.
And we're back here ready for the start of the second quarter. So, Grace, what do you think of that first quarter action?
I think the Clay-Battelle CBs were playing great so far. I think that we've done great with our putbacks and offensive rebounds and just rebounds in general. We're not letting Magnolia get second chance opportunities. And I think we've also done good with getting a bunch of steals. We have one of the best defenses on steals from pressing in the whole state right now.
Yeah, we are definitely a formidable defense. We make things hard. And you flip it around, we're just under that 20-point average. We ended the first quarter with 19. We didn't quite hit the 20-point average, but we're really close on it.
I have to get 21 next time.
Yeah, that's going to be the goal. As Colt Sandy, right on cue, gets a steal, works the ball back to Ponceroff. Ponceroff works the ball up ahead to Cooper Payton. CB's going to slow down, let things settle.
Looks like the
as Cooper Payton all the way to the basket. Fancy moves right there on the drive and finish.
Looks like Magnolia is playing a man defense on them, and I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with our great players like that.
No, I feel like there's maybe a little bit too many athletic mismatches right there.
I agree.
Yes.
Right up in their area so they can't shoot a deep three.
And nice bit of work right there. Tough shot. Had to shoot that over Colt. Good defense. That's about as good as you can do without fouling right there. And that ball's going to stay with the CBs, tipped away by Magnolia. Every once in a while, you just have to tip your cap and say it was a good shot.
It was a good shot.
As CB's worked the ball in, Colt going to try a three. In and out, no good. Rebound, Magnolia.
So it looks like it's 21-14 right now. 7-point game.
As Magnolia content with just working that ball around the arc. Go in for the drive now. Shot up and good.
Magnolia, we talked about going into this. They're a great shooting team.
Yeah, good touch on that. That's a difficult shot that was just made right there as Maddox gets an open look at a three, and it's good.
I love when he shoots threes because they are so pretty.
Oh, and we have the
goals off.
You can't see it from the camera. It's not on quite the same angle. We have the perfect angle to watch that go in when they get those wing shots like
It
that.
just looks so pretty and perfect, especially from where we're standing.
And they're going to get a foul on Cooper Payton. A little bit too good a defense right there, but
That's one of those fouls where that's like a hustle foul, a great defense foul, in my opinion.
yeah, you don't mind that one when it happens down here. You don't like that foul if it happens, let's say about 50 feet from the basket. When it's around the 3-point line, you can live with it with that just being a good defense. And throw the ball away to the Seabees it goes.
The refs have to talk about this right now. They're trying to see if Trey or Cooper tipped the ball. So they're trying to see if the Blue Eagles threw the ball out.
We'll say, yeah, and they're going to say that, yeah, they just threw it out. That was a weird conference because I saw both officials signal Clay-Battelle ball. I don't know what the.
It looks like the Blue Eagles players were trying to get off the point that the ball was tipped out.
Now the officials knew better than that as Ponsrock kicks it over to Cooper Payton, too strong on the three. Rebound Magnolia. Not been our best shooting night tonight, but as that layup goes, they've had a knack for the floater tonight. Just getting that shot up above the defense. As Cooper Payton drives in, and he's going to draw the foul.
Cooper Payton's already had 11 points so far, and it's just the second quarter.
And an important foul right there is that's going to be the second foul on 0-0. So they're kind of in no man's land here in the second quarter. Do you leave him in and risk him picking up a third foul here, or do you sub him out? Looks like they're going to leave him in for right now. As Cooper Payton hits the front end.
They got 2 fouls on number 0, and it looks like just 1 foul on everyone else. So no foul trouble for them yet, other than number 0.
As Coop gets them both.
Hitting our free throws are very important tonight, especially when it's post game, since the clock is not your friend.
Now, this time of year now. I had a shamrock shake on the way here because it's March Madness time, even at the end of February, as they get the 3 to fall. And free throw shooting is going to be important pretty much from this point on because now you're going to be getting into elimination games.
Yep.
And it's going to be the smallest bit of everything, little room for error. As Cooper Payton drives in, shot no good, rebound, Colt Sandy up and in, and one opportunity coming. Great finish, strong finish, and an important foul here, and it's on 0-0. He picks up 3. So the gamble does not pay off for Magnolia, as on the next trip up, he picks up his third foul.
And it looks like they're putting someone in, so I'd say he's coming out. Yep.
And they're going to lose a lot of size in that exchange right there.
I would say that would be, it's hard for them because they don't want to give up rebounds when they're already losing the rebounds.
As Colt completes the 3-point play, and it's an 8-point game now. CB's leading 29-21 with 5:02 to go.
Around this 5-minute time is where really seeing both teams trying to make differences and changes in the score right now.
Good defense right there, and it'll go over to CB's. Nice job by Colt. Didn't get himself into a bad position there. Desperation trying to get a foul right there. Didn't take the bait. There's Ponsroff, pull across the timeline. Works the ball over to Cooper Payton. Coop goes on the attack. Oh, tried to hand off right there. Not quite on the same page with Trey, but a nice save. Back to Cooper Payton. Shot up, won't fall. Rebound Magnolia. Cooper Payton, got to watch out there. You don't want to pick up that foul. And he just picked up a technical.
Technical foul on Cooper Payton. He was arguing about what the refs were telling him, I think.
Yeah, he had a disagreement. He was talking to the official down there, and I guess the official did not like what was being said.
You got to trust the officials when it comes to that because we weren't down there. No one was down here what they're saying. And it looks like the ref and him were arguing a little bit more.
As that shot no good. As Coop's going to come take a break, Jackson's going to sub in for him. And
Kisner does not look happy with Cooper Payton right now.
No, I don't think he's liking the explanation, but it's a learning moment right there. Coop's going to take the coaching. He'll be better for it. And we'll get him back here shortly. As I said, Jackson now subbed in.
When you are Kisner, you want to try to get him to calm down. That's why they sent him in there.
And realistically, on this whole exchange, thanks to the travel right there, you're only giving up 1 point. So really, it works out pretty well for the Seabees. As Ponceroff going to bring the ball up across. Gets the ball over to Maddox. Maddox works the ball down to Colt. Colt drives in. Reverse layup, good.
What a great addition he has been to this team this year.
Colt's just an athletic mismatch for whoever you put on him because he's bigger than most of the guards. I said that to him in football. But Seabees plays sub defense. It looks like we may have a bit of blood here, so we're gonna. It's like maybe somebody bumped somebody in the lip there. We got a little bit of a bloody lip. He's gonna sub out and
0-0 back in.
interesting lip, not for the individual who's dealing with the bleeding lip. So this is a little push off right there.
Oh,
As Max is going to get called for the foul.
I do agree with that foul right there. He kind of got him on the hand right there.
That's a frustration foul. Maddox got shoved when they were inbounding the ball, and there was no call. Shoved right in front of the official, but no call was made. And there he just tried to maybe make up a little bit too much defense. And once again, another little shove right there. As 0-0 going to try the three and gets it to go. Now, the important thought is you might try and just go straight at him and get him off the court. Get him to his fourth foul.
And if you go at him, most likely he's not going to be as aggressive.
As we are going to get that foul, but it's not going to be on 0-0. So, and that should be. Okay, they're going to say team foul number 4. I thought I saw that was the fourth foul before that, but okay. So next one, the Seabees will be shooting, and now they'll be shooting.
Magnolia. Oh, it looks like we're not shooting.
We should be. That should be the fifth foul.
Not sure right there.
I may have been reading the thing backwards. That might be us with 4 fouls, but as a nice find by Ponceroff and finds Jackson Huggins for 3.
I've really been focusing on pretty shots tonight, and that was a pretty shot.
You know, he shoots them enough that people shouldn't be surprised. There's a good defense right there and rebound, and here come the Seabees. Work up ahead to Trey, just a little bit too far.
Oh, good save, but
unfortunately to the wrong team, as here come the Eagles. And 1.
I'm not sure that I agree with that. I feel like that was before the play, before he was. I thought that was on.
Well,
the floor.
they're gonna call the foul on Jackson, so that's why. Because I was with you. If they called that on Maddox, I was gonna say that should have been on the floor because that reach around definitely happened before he went up.
Yeah.
But they're saying it's Jackson for the contact on it. So they're saying Maddox's end was clean, and Jackson gets it for the contact, and they get the 3-point play.
6-point game with 2 minutes and 32 seconds to go.
As Ponceroff works the ball down to Colt, he's going to go up, and they're going to call a travel.
Had a little happy feet right there. Like when Bo was here, he would say that they got happy feet because he did. He was going up for the shot, he pump faked, but he did walk a little bit when he tried to put it back up.
Yeah, we want no dancing penguins on offense tonight.
Yeah. Except it's not cold. It's actually pretty hot in this gym tonight.
Yeah, the shooting is definitely hot tonight. That is for sure. There's another 3 on the way. Good. And it's a 3-point game. Here with 2 minutes left to play in the first half.
It's a 3-point game, literally, and it's been a 3-point game basically all the night.
As Ponceroff's going to go and shoot 2. Good drive on his part. Set him up and just attack to the basket. That's a part of his game that we don't see enough of because he is such an excellent passer and likes to get everybody involved. But he's someone who can get by people and get to the basket. As that free throw won't fall. Just a bit too strong there.
They're putting 0-0 back in with 3 fouls.
Yeah. Might be looking at some offensive defensive switching going on here for 0-0. I wouldn't be surprised if as soon as they go down the court, if 44 doesn't work his way back to the scorer's table. Ponce gets the second. And sure enough, there goes 44 to the scorer's table. So it looks like they're going to play some offense-defense on this. As nearly a travel, instead gets the layup to go, and it's a 2-point game with 1:39 to go. Seabees work the ball over to Max Kisner. Max gets the ball to Ponceroff. Ponceroff spins in, kicks out to Trey. Trey's going to dribble in, 2 on the way. No good. Rebound, Colt Sandy. Colt goes up and over 0-0 for the bucket. Not a lot he can do defensively other than keep his hands up without picking up that 4th foul. And Colt Newton attacked him and gets the bucket to go. As Ponceroff nearly gets the steal.
Foul calling him.
Yeah, they're going to start tightening up, it looks like, on things here. And that's going to be Ponceroff's first foul, so they'll go shoot 2 free throws.
What a good game good game it's been so far right now.
We'll get the first ball. Yeah, we said it at the beginning. There's not a lot of difference between 2 and 5 as far as things go. That's how good this conference has been.
It's just unthinkable when you think of a small school like Clay-Battelle going number 2 in single X.
As CB's inbound there. Yeah, up 2. 1 minute left to play here in the first half. Ponceroff going to drive in. Oh, wow. They're going to say it's off Ponceroff.
I didn't have the best view right here, but I looked at the baseline. It didn't look like he stepped on it.
No, they're going to say it was tipped off of him, but I feel like Ponceroff's reaction is a little bit telling because he didn't try and go for the ball. And but that play's over. You move on to the next one. As 2-point lead for the Seabees. There's Ponceroff playing tight defense here. Is that shot up? No good. Block by Colt Sandy.
What a block.
Welcome to the block party. As Ponceroff works the ball over to Trey, gets it down to Colt. Colt kicks it back out to Trey. 3 on the way. Short. Rebound, Magnolia. 14 seconds left to play.
And it is tense in here. Everyone wants to see who's going to get that final shot.
There's that shot all the way up and good. 2 seconds left to go. Trey going to try the desperation heave. No good. So after 2, we know nothing is different than when we started the game as we're tied here.
37-37. Now, I do believe there is going to be a halftime show that they're going to have on. It looks like the mini majorettes are performing.
They are. We're going to take a quick commercial break, though, and we'll be back here for our halftime festivities.
Enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
So, your bank lets you pay for stuff with your phone. Is that it? Welcome to Huntington Bank. Let's do more. Like helping Noelle save for 3 weddings without wiping out her grocery budget. And helping Daryl jump from good enough to the GOAT. Come on, Daryl. And can we warn young Zach before his balance is a big donut? Look, paying for stuff with your phone is great, but let's get more from money. Huntington Bank.
Okay, welcome back in for halftime here. We're going to give Grayson a little bit of a break as I bring in AD and MC tonight. Mr. J.R. Kraft, how are you, sir?
I'm doing wonderful, sir. How about yourself?
If I was any better, we'd have a lead right now. But
Yeah, unfortunately, it's all tied up.
yeah, like I said before, we're back to the start of the game. We know about as much as we did when the thing tipped off. But exciting play. Hey, winning conference championships aren't supposed to come like
They're not
super
supposed to come easy.
It's supposed to be memorable games, so they're going to get one tonight.
Yeah. Hopefully we can add another conference championship to the banner up there. But not to speak for anybody, but the bigger prize is what's coming next week.
Yeah.
Conference championships are like that, like we talked about with football. It's the cherry on top of things, but that's not your ultimate goal in determining success of your season.
Right. You bring it up in football. That Mason-Dixon championship was nice. But, everything we did after that was real nice.
It was real nice. Yeah, exactly.
It made it all that much more special.
It did.
And speaking of, what's up with all the similarities here? We're closing with Magnolia, and when you look at the road to Charleston, it's looking most likely, could change, nothing set in stone, that it's going to be Cameron and Richie to go to state. So what's going on there? Is someone leaked the script early that we got it?
I think it's like the NFL where they leaked the script at the beginning of the season.
Yeah,
I think someone leaked that to us. Hey, you got to end your season with Magnolia. Now here's where it gets a little bit more fun. So I was looking at our baseball softball schedules because baseball and softball season are getting ready to start. We also end our season with Magnolia in baseball and softball.
I tell you what, there's
some AD out there needs to get a pay raise for all these conspiracy theories coming together.
Yeah,
because it is unbelievable how eerie this is.
And not to completely lose track of basketball and things, but I want to talk about that for a minute since next week spring sports starting.
It's crazy. It just seems like yesterday that the basketball season was starting in the midst of everything going on with football. Now spring sports are starting in the midst of everything going on with basketball. It is absolutely crazy. And, if you really want to think about it, these football players.
Well,
these basketball players like Trey Huggins, Colt Sandy, Cooper Payton, Braden Ponsroff, Cooper Statler, Tyler Sleeth. I mean, pretty much all of our seniors are up there on that wall.
Yeah, Josh.
They have not had a break since June when they do flex days.
And they were doing things then for both football and basketball.
Yeah. So they've literally been going at it the entire time. They've not had a break. And on Monday, they're going to start baseball season if they're playing baseball. And I believe everybody except for Ponce and Cooper, Colt, I don't know if he does a spring sport or not, but everybody else does a spring sport that's on that of our seniors. They've not had a true break.
If Colt's not doing something on track, that's a shock as much of an athlete.
And he probably is, but off the top of my head, I just can't recall all of the names off of the list, but it's unbelievable right now.
Right. Yeah, I mean, exciting things. You just really got to enjoy what's happening, and it's been one crazy year.
It's like not to quote The Office, even though it is one of my favorite shows. Like Andy Bernard says, I wish there was something to tell you that you're in the good old days. And right now in Clay-Battelle athletics, these are the good days.
Yeah,
these are the good days. These are memorable moments. The cheer team going to the state cheer competition for the first time since 2018, finishing as runner-up in their region. Football, winning the Mason-Dixon championship. winning a first-round playoff game, which hasn't been done since 2014.
Yep.
Winning a second-round football game that hasn't been done since 2014.
Yep.
Winning a semifinal for the first time and playing for a state championship for the first time in a
School
team
history.
sport other than basketball in 1996. Basketball right now on a
Yeah, we actually ran into the same people in both.
ran into the same team.
How
for that
funny is that?
championship.
How funny is it that that's a whole nother
That's a whole
conversation.
different-
Single
Yeah.
A, but
And then the basketball right now, girls just finished up their season with the loss to Ritchie County last night.
much
Still-
improved season.
Much improved season. The first time they've won 13 games, and I had to look at it since 2017. The most wins since 2017, which is huge for those girls. Boys basketball having a fantastic season in their own right. Possibly, if they win this game tonight, locking up another conference championship. Going to play in the regional, like you said, possibly playing Cameron, Ritchie County, just like we did in football playoffs. Possibly going to Charleston in that one.
Yeah.
This is one of those seasons. If you're a Clay-Battelle fan, you're going to remember this all the way around for a long time. Every sport we've had so far has had some sort of success, whether it's been volleyball for high school. They fell a little bit short of going to the state tournament, but they made one heck of a run.
Well, we had a state qualifier in golf. You go to
Oh,
like
yeah.
middle school
Yeah, Ryan
cross
Parker.
country. It's been a phenomenal year out here in Blacksville.
It
for
has been
sports.
phenomenal. The middle school boys are going to be playing for a middle school their Mason-Dixon championship tomorrow, 8:00 over at North Marion. I mean, it is just an absolutely unbelievable time to be a CB. I mean, it's just we're very fortunate right now. They say in single A schools you have peaks and valleys. Right now, we're riding our mountain.
Yeah.
And it's a great time to be a CB, no matter where you're at right now, including our nice viewer that always joins us from Japan and Germany.
Yeah.
So Guten Tag, and I don't know what to say.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Thank you. So great time to be a CB.
Yes, and I don't know if the time difference. It might be morning in Japan. If it is, I'll say Ohio.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not sure.
Guten Morgen to our German
Yeah,
friend.
just in case we're missing the time. And,
Yeah.
maybe that'll excite the people who are listening there. But also have our Florida audience.
Also, if you're listening in those foreign countries, please don't send us any hate mail if we mispronounce something. We don't need that.
It's okay when we post the videos, the comments are turned off. So
That is true.
But well, we do have to address one part before halftime runs out. Now, if we when we broadcast in the following week in the regional stuff, I have been known to be the most biased announcer probably in the state. If people think that I will seem very calm in those games, we do have to keep a neutral broadcast when we do that. So
Yep. Same as when I'm doing my PA announcing here in the gym. I have to be very neutral. I can't get over animated either way.
So you're not going to hear me getting on the officials, and but no, my heart's in it for the CBs, even if I'm
Exactly.
having to say. I'll probably get a little bit excited when the CBs do good stuff,
Yes.
but I'll have to be neutral. We did this last year. If you saw it last year, you'll understand that the broadcast is just a little bit different, but just so people start wondering, like, wait, why does it seem like they're not cheering for the CBs anymore? We are. We just can't do it out in the open.
Nope. Well, let's see if the second half hopefully doesn't end. The second half doesn't end the same way the first half ended, as a tie, and we go into overtime. But
I mean, I don't know. Free basketball night might be pretty
might be
exciting.
nice. Coach Huffman, I appreciate you letting me join you on the halftime.
Oh,
I'm going to hand it over to Grayson. Go CBs.
Okay, Grayson, good to have you back. Did you have a nice halftime snack there?
Yep, had a pickle and Skittles.
That is the snack of halftime champions right there, as the CBs get ready to inbound the ball here to start the second half. As Ponsroff is going to break the timeline and set the offense. He's going to work around, gets the ball back to Cooper Payton, top of the key. He's going to hand off to Colt. Colt works the ball over to Ponce. Ponce is going to give it back to Trey. Little weave action by the CBs here. Trey drives in, shot up, and he's going to the free throw line. I didn't think we'd see offense for defense this early in the game, but looks like 00 is getting ready to check in now as the Blue Eagles get ready to go back on offense.
See, I think it's almost a little dangerous to play offense to defense right now because you're not going to see a bunch of stop and go plays where there's jump balls, blocks all the time. It's going to be fluid play, in my opinion.
Yeah, you think they're going to get caught at some point in a bit of a long set here, but as Trey hits them both. Yeah, of all the people with foul, Trey's probably the one of the people I would not want to send to the free throw line.
Yep. He is a great free throw shooter, probably one of our best for our team.
As Magnolia works the ball around, and they're going to sit there and hold the ball up top now. Number 4 going to yo-yo the basketball. Finally kicks it over to a wing. Work to the corner, back up to the wing. Step back.
Great defense right there. All of them staying right on him. They couldn't get a shot up.
Bit of a modified 2-3 the CB's playing here. Not quite a matchup zone because we are giving some room, but we're sticking close to those shooters so we can get some hands out on them. As here comes that 3 from the elbow, no good. As here come the CBs.
Great rebounding. Like I said earlier, we're just rebounding great.
And Jackson Huggins hits the 3.
He is on tonight.
You know, it's the other Huggins you'd expect to start hitting the 3s, but don't sleep on Stonewall right there. He will knock them down too. As 3 on the way, no good. Here comes Ponceroff on the rebound.
Trying to answer 0-0. He was trying to answer to us, but you just can't do that.
As Colt Sandy gets the bite. I think, to be honest, 0-0 may have got away with a foul right there. I thought a little bit of contact, but which is pretty dangerous for a guy playing with 3 fouls to be doing that early. I'm telling you, number 4 is going to throw one of those away here in a minute. As 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Colt Sandy on the rebound. So the most important thing here, they're not hitting their 3s, and the CBs aren't letting them have any offensive rebounds.
Yep, very important. So when you are the Blue Eagles, are you going to try to adapt?
Oh, my goodness. Colt Sandy with the reverser. He's just a mismatch problem out there. You put a big on him, the big can't keep up. You put a guard on him, and it's mouse in the house basketball. He can't play underneath with him. And with that, the CBs have quickly pushed that lead out to 9 points. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Drop by a local coffee shop, and chances are you'll be enjoying your cappuccino with some of the young professionals making their mark in the region's flourishing tech industry. It's hard to tell who among them is revolutionizing robots or pioneering autonomous vehicles. But those working at CNX to create the high-tech future of the natural gas economy, well, they're a little easier to pick out. CNX, not your typical Pittsburgh tech company.
And we're back. Fast start here for the CBs, jumping back out to a 9-point lead out of the half. We talk about those first 4 minutes of the second half. They're
the most crucial minutes.
They really are. Probably, if you want to get even more micro into it, it's really that last 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the second half. But you can really extend that into the first 4 minutes of the third quarter where you've made your adjustments at halftime. You come out basically with your new strategy a lot of time, and you see which team can really execute. And so far, I'd say the adjustments for the CBs have been very successful.
Yeah, I would agree by that. I feel like we're making good adjustments every time. I don't feel like we're having any problems with making adjustments right now. We're a very adjustable team. We can adjust to problems and make sure that they don't keep happening. Which because that's great coaching by Coach Kisner.
As Blue Eagles work the ball around here. Finally, you're going to drive in, kick it back out deep. 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Jackson. He gets the ball over to Ponce. Ponce works the ball up ahead to Trey. Trey goes on the attack, and they're going to draw the foul on number 4.
Right now, you want to draw fouls in number 0 and number 4 because they have been the main shooters for the Blue Eagles.
Yeah, either one of them not being on the court really hurts.
Mm-hmm. A different but cool type of inbound right there.
Yeah, nice play. Good work down to Cooper Payton. He's going to draw the foul and go shoot 2.
Who's that foul called on?
I believe that's going to be on number 5. That's going to be his second, too.
They're starting to enter some foul trouble right now. Madonna is starting to enter. Sorry, my bad. Magnolia is starting to enter some foul problems right now.
It's that other Mason, or not Mason Dixon, but other conference team with an M. As he gets the first to fall. And gets them both.
Great free throw shooting, in my opinion, by the Seabees tonight.
As Magnolia going to work the ball around. That is going to stay with the Blue Eagles. I thought for a minute it was going the other way. Thought maybe he stripped it down and got to hit off of a Blue Eagle, but they're going to say it stays. And here comes the quick trigger three. No good. Tipped away. Rebound. Colt Sandy. And here come the Seabees. Kick out to Trey Huggins for three off the rim. No good. Rebound Blue Eagles.
You really weren't lying when you were saying they are not the Blue Eagles aren't shooting right now. Threes right now.
Yeah, as that shot won't go in a block by Ponceroff. A little bit of a shared block there between Colt and Ponceroff. Don't know quite who's going to bring the potato salad to the block party, but somebody will, as that three won't fall.
They both can split the potato salad. Double zero. He's got. You've seen he's not playing as physical as he was at the beginning of the game.
No, and like I said, when the threes aren't falling, you're getting a lot of long shots, not a lot of offense being ran. Like, that's not a good basket to settle for right there. It's kind of one of the ones, if you make it, you're not really happy about because you didn't work for a good shot. As that shot, no good. Rebound, Colt. And they're going to say he traveled.
I don't really see the travel there, but maybe they saw something down below because we don't have the same angle.
No, I was going to say, we have a lot of bodies between us and them. Maybe. I was excited actually when I heard the whistle because I thought that might be number 4 on 0-0, but
he's actually done pretty good. I'm going to give him credit to that. He's done really good not picking up that fourth foul.
He has, but he's been less of a factor as far as defense goes. As that three finally falls for the Blue Eagles.
If you are the Blue Eagles, you want that to be your signal that your threes are going to start falling. But if you're the Clay-Battelle Seabees, you're like, hopefully that's just luck.
Well, you have to credit them there. They did a better job moving the ball. They didn't just settle for that shot.
I agree. When you settle, you don't do as well. But when you get a good motion and moving, then that's when you do make threes, that's when you're going to get open shots to get threes.
CB's working the ball around. Colt, tough layup attempt, no good. Tipped out, rebound Maddox. Maddox going to get it back to Colt. Colt's going to try the long two, no good. Rebound Magnolia. Couple of opportunities there, couldn't get a shot to fall though. Long three on the way. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound Ponceroff, kicked ahead to Maddox. A lot of contact, no call. Here comes Magnolia. That shot, no good. Rebound Magnolia, three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Rebound 0. His shot, no good. And finally, the CBs clear the ball. That's one of those dangerous possessions right there. As they work the ball up ahead to Colt, and he's going to go shoot 2. That'll be his third foul, number 1. With 2:01 left to play in a fast-moving third quarter.
It seems like it's a big difference, but it's only an 8-point difference, 48-40.
As that shot short by Colt. Here's the thing. Magnolia's not out of this game because they are a 3-point shooting team.
Yep.
As he gets the second to go, and it makes it a 9-point game.
That's only 3 threes, 3 shots put up. For how deep they've been shooting them.
Like I said, you just get a couple of those to fall, and it's a whole different issue.
A little bit of ref interference right there. You got stuck with the ref.
As we're going to get I was waiting for the tie-up. Instead, I think they're going to call the foul on Cooper Payton. A little bit surprised as many jump balls as we've seen called this year. I was expecting the call to be a jump ball, but instead, Cooper Payton, he'll pick up his third foul.
A little bit better movement for the Blue Eagles right now.
Yeah.
But still, you see like the ball's always in four's hands.
As Trey nearly gets the steal right there. Instead, Blue Eagles on the attack, and that shot misses everything. Feel like they missed a travel call there, but no damage done as here come the CBs. Trey dribbles in, gets the ball over to Colt. 2 points.
The crowd was not happy with the no walk call right there.
As they're going to get the ball down low, and Colt Sandy. I know who's bringing the potato salad now to the block party. That's Colt Sandy.
Brady will have to find something else to bring.
As Colt gets the rebound. And that ball's going to stay with the CBs, tipped away. We'll say don't like seeing that for anybody here as 00 seems to come up a little bit limping right there, and hope he's okay. Hopefully nothing serious, just maybe a little bit of cramping. Well, and what's been the most interesting substitution I think I've seen in a long time, the mass substitution finally ends there, one player at a time, as Blue Eagles look to press. The CBs get the ball back to Ponce, and they'll immediately back off.
Something I didn't understand right there. They had such a hard, tight press that all of a sudden they just dropped off. You know, if you are the Blue Eagles, you want to have a tight press to stay on the CBs, but it seemed just a little bit confusing to me.
As a tough shot made by Trey Huggins. I'll tell you what it is. During football season, every once in a while, we play some pickup basketball, and I can tell you from experience, Braden Ponceroff will make you look silly. It's Trey Huggins with a phenomenal steal and a save. Gets the ball to Colt Sandy. He's going to dribble the ball up ahead and get to Maddox. Back to Trey for the 3. Off the rim. That would have been too much had he hit that.
Wow, what a crazy quarter.
As CB's able to push the lead out to 13, 53-40 here in the third. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the start of the fourth.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
And we're back here getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Exciting game so far. The third quarter dominated by the CBs, but still anybody's basketball game. Like I said, a good 3-point shooting team in Magnolia. They're never out of the game. So you can't relax if you're the CBs.
And you can never count CBs if we're down out of a game either, though.
Now,
both teams have great 3-point shooting. I would say the Blue Eagles have had a better 3-point shooting today, but I feel like we've played better as an overall team.
And if you're the CBs right now, you stand 8 minutes from cutting down the nets and celebrating a conference championship.
A little bit of mispass right there. Didn't know that he was passing, that 4 was passing to 22. He was not expecting that.
Yes. 3 on the way. I believe Ponceroff may have got a piece of that. As Cooper to Cooper right there. Cooper Statler knocked it away. Cooper Payton came up with it. As no call on the contact, and Cooper Payton drives it in and gets the layup.
What a great play and difficult shots. We talked about that last time that we were here. The CBs make just such difficult shots.
And what a block there by Cooper Payton. Have yourself a string there in a minute. Like I said, we had the Cooper to Cooper connection there a second ago. Cooper Statler was able to tip the ball to Cooper Payton before. And then Cooper gets the tough layup, then the block, and now Ponceroff gets the rebound off the missed three. And here come the CBs.
I think that was a foul on number 1 right there. He kind of shoved off Braden.
Cooper Payton couldn't get that one to fall. I was going to say this might be the quarter of Cooper Payton if he gets that one. But instead, CBs will have to settle back into their defense. Right now, if you're the CBs, the slow offense, the clock is your friend, so you're not minding if they want to take their time right here. Was that shot no good? Ponceroff on the rebound.
If you're Magnolia, you don't want to waste so much time like that and not complete the shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just not a competitive series. There's a nice behind the back pass there by Trey. Gets the ball to Cooper, gets it back to Trey. Trey drives in, 2 on the way, up and good.
It once was a tie game at the end of the second quarter. Now it's a 17-point game.
Well, a wise man once said this a long time ago when it came to basketball. He said, I want the first run, the last run, and the longest run in the game. And if I do that, I'm going to win the game. Some smarter person than me is going to have to look it up on the internet who actually said it. I don't know who originally said it, but it's a good saying as Cooper Payton drills the 3, and the CBs go up by 20 just like that. Yeah, Ponceroff's going to pick up the foul, I believe, on that one. No, they're going to give it to Cooper Statler instead. I saw the emphatic attempt right there to block the shot by Ponceroff, and I thought that was going to draw the foul. But instead, they're going to say the body contact on Cooper Statler.
Looks like we have 4 people coming in for Magnolia.
So everybody but the shooter looks like they're getting ready to check out. I feel like the last time we saw this lineup in, this was the pressing lineup for.
Yep. So maybe they're looking for a press to try to cut the point to slow down.
Well, you got to do something. It's 5:20 left, and you're down 19 now. As Steve's able to get the ball into Maddox. Maddox is going to break the timeline. He's going to hand it off there to Trey. Trey dribbles in, 2 on the way, and good.
A total of 20 points for Cooper Payton, and it looks like not 11 points for Trey Huggins.
As that shot falls. Quick inbound there by CBs. Prevent the press from getting set up. Yeah, being informed here. And that'll stay with the CBs. That CB defense has been so impressive tonight. Here in the second half, the CBs have only given up 6 points.
How do you do that?
As Coach Kisner is going to take a timeout. You force tough shots and you get rebounds and you don't let them have a bunch of opportunities. That's the best way I can think of that you can do it. As we're going to take a quick commercial break and we'll be right back here for the.
Wouldn't it be great if our kids knew how to use money?
Bye, Mom.
Like legit knew how to use it. Like check your balance before the donut knew.
One chocolate.
And gotta pay your debts before you buy stuff new. Yup, good call. In short, for the right things, go ahead, splurge a little. We can help. Let's get more from teen banking. Let's get more from money. Huntington Bank.
Okay, with 4:43 left to go here, CB's in a pretty comfortable lead, up 62-43. And you think comfortable out on the court, you have to think of the shoes, right?
Yeah.
That's the number one part of the comfort there. So you have to wonder and sit here and think, who do you have tonight, Grayson, for the shoe of the night?
For the shoe of the night, I'm actually going to go with Maddox Kisner's shoes. I like his shoes.
Those are a nice pair of shoes. I think tonight, in honor of Mr. 1000 himself, as a nice feed into Cooper Payton, I'll go with Trey Huggins with the honorary, with my pick for shoe of the night right there, Mr. 1000 himself. As Trey, he's going to reward me for that right there. As, oh, they almost got the steal, had to save it, and they're able to recover on the save there.
Great defense right there.
As that ball tipped away and stolen by the CBs, here comes Max, gets the ball over to Ponceroff. Ponceroff's pass going to be tipped away. Nice catch over there by Coach LePeau. Him and AJ over there making a nice play, saving the ball as it goes out of bounds.
It looks like it was originally Clay-Battelle ball, and then all of a sudden they just gave it to Magnolia.
Yeah, I'm a little bit confused on that. That ball, I believe, was tipped, but oh well. As that shot falls. I also want to give an honorary shoe of the game to Braden Ponceroff. I'm a fan of just the classic black shoe right there. I think it's a good look.
And speaking of shoes, it looks like Braden Ponceroff just knocked off number 44 shoes.
Yeah, and you know what's even worse? You lose a shoe and you pick up a foul on that one.
Not a lot of foul trouble in for the Blue Eagles because they took all their main players out.
Yeah, as Trey picks up that shot, so it goes back to a 20-point game.
I will tell you, when we were tied at the second quarter, I was not expecting an over 20-point lead right now.
And gets them both. And that really shows you how explosive the CB offense can be and how good the defense is. As Tyler Sleeth checked in for the CBs right there during that opportunity. Don't want to miss somebody coming into the game. I'm getting ready to come in on the next whistle as that ball's stolen by Ponceroff. Looking up ahead, is going to kick it up to Trey. Back to Ponceroff. Down to Cooper Statler. Oh, layup won't go.
Difficult shot right there.
And on the next whistle, as that shot goes, as we're going to get a timeout by Magnolia, so we're not going to quite get the crowd reaction on it, but getting ready to check in for the CBs here. Number 35 himself, Josh Wilson.
The crowd loves when Josh Wilson plays, and I can't blame him because he is a very good player.
Yeah, he does all the little things right. He's a hard worker, and you love to see it when he gets rewarded and gets a bucket in there. So we're going to take a 15-second commercial break, and we'll be right back.
And we're back.
Back here with 3:09 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Like I said, you will hear this place go nuts. We don't actually have the crowd mic on right now, but you won't need it. You'll hear it over our mics if Josh Wilson gets a bucket to go down here in this last 3:09. The place will go absolutely. I think the visiting fans will go crazy if Josh Wilson hits a bucket here.
Probably.
That's how popular he is. It goes across all fan bases. As right there, Magnolia actually had to take a timeout because they knew Josh was checking in.
Yep, they were scared.
Don't blame them, as CB's able to get the ball in and have to now break the press. As Ponceroff, he's going to be fouled out in no man's land, and CB's will take the ball out at half court.
Kind of seems like one of an unnecessary foul for the Magnolia Blue Eagles. It almost seemed like it was not intentional, but it just seemed like not kind of like a lazy foul. You know what I mean?
You're getting to that point of desperation now for them. So you're starting to see people try and get that reach in, trying to poke a ball free because you're needing something to happen. As Ponceroff, he's going to have his pass stolen right there. Not quite on the same page with Cooper Statler.
Josh Wilson was coming up right behind number 33.
They'll say that ball goes off the CBs.
Looks like we have number 4 checking back in for Blue Eagles, giving him a little break, and then they send him right back in.
He's going to try the 3 right back in there and gets it to go. So just like that, it's a 16-point game. 66-50 in favor of the CBs. As Ponceroff breaks the timeline, gets the ball up ahead to Maddox, back to Cooper Statler. He's going to try the 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Josh Wilson gets it over to Ponceroff, over to Sleeth. Sleeth gets the bucket to go, and one opportunity. Tyler Sleeth.
50 and 1. Wow. How tiny is the great and 1 by him?
You know, and it all starts right there with a great rebound by who? Josh Wilson.
And then a great pass to Braden Ponceroff.
Good team basketball across the board right there. As can't quite complete the 3-point play. But CBs do good getting back on defense here.
Tipped away by Tyler Sleeve.
And worked it down low. Shot no good. Rebound Ponceroff. As he'll use a little screen there by Cooper Statler. They're going to get the ball down to Josh, and he can't quite keep the ball in bounds.
Got a little frustrated there, which I don't blame him, because that was a great pass by Braden Ponceroff.
Just couldn't quite track that one down. Tough to do. It looks like checking in for the CBs would be Corey Cohen. He's going to give Ponceroff a breather here with 1:48 left.
What a great game by him tonight.
18-point game, 1:48 to go. Just under 2 minutes to claiming a conference championship. That ball nearly stolen. And we'll see if they're going to count the basket or not. Yep, they're going to count the basket. And they're going to say it's on Corey Cohen. Well, you get in with only 2 minutes left. You don't want to waste any opportunity. You got to use all them fouls that you have.
Get 5 of them. Take them all. You can't take them all with you, so you better use them up.
As they complete the 3-point play. And Corey Cohen's pass going to be stolen right there. Tried for the home run. Or nearly a steal right there. Instead, kick to the corner. 3 on the way. And that shot is good. And that makes it a 12-point game with 1:26 to go. As Maddox breaks the timeline. He gets the ball to Josh. Shot too strong. 1:15 left to play. 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Tipped out. Rebound. Controlled by Magnolia. Shot up. No good. But they're going to get a foul on Cooper Statler. So 1:03 left to go. 12-point game.
You see a lot of your bench players in right now, and they've all been playing really good, in my opinion.
All right, Jackson Huggins going to check back in and give Josh a breather there. And he gets them both. And Magnolia's going to take a timeout with 1:03 left to play.
And it's a 10-point game just like that. So that's like nothing for Magnolia, especially with their great 3-point shooting.
Yeah, it's definitely anybody's game still. As it looks like possibly a big substitution line coming in from the CBs, looking at who's now sitting on the bench.
I think we have Braden Ponceroff, Sandy, Maddox Kisner, Corey Cohen,
Jackson Huggins is the other.
Little shout out right there. You saw Shaylin Wolf for the cheerleaders with a great tumbling pass. I will say the student section tonight has been great. They've been super loud. You can probably hear them throughout our mics, even though we don't have the crowd mic on.
CB's look to inbound here. 1:03 left to play. 10-point game. As CB's worked the ball up to Corey Cohen, breaks the timeline. He's going to get the ball back to Max Kisner. He's going to hold, gets the ball back to Ponsoroff, and Ponsoroff's going to be fouled with 56.5 to go. So that was their last foul to give. The CBs will be shooting the rest of the way and checking into the game. Trey Huggins. He's going to check in for Corey Cohen.
I'm surprised we're not seeing some of the Magnolia starters checking in.
Like I said, as they don't really want them probably to pick up the fouls. I wouldn't be surprised now that we're going to shoot if you wouldn't see some guys check back in. But they got, I think, too many guys in foul trouble that they can't really afford to have in there to pick up fouls. So now we're going to see the importance of making free throws here down the stretch for the CBs. First one just short there by Ponsoroff.
He's played a really good game tonight so far, in my opinion.
And he gets the second.
See a quick approach by Magnolia.
As they're going to work around three. It's going to be blocked by Colt Sandy. Rebound Ponsoroff. He's going to work the ball up to Trey. And Trey's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line. So good job by the CBs there. Got the ball to Trey. That's probably who you want to have going to the free throw line if you're the CB. So a great job by Ponsoroff getting the ball up ahead to Trey. It goes back to that's what an unselfish player Ponsoroff is, because it's really easy in that situation to hold the ball as that shot falls for Trey and go to the free throw line yourself, but instead work the ball up to Trey. And so far, Trey able to make them pay. As I spoke too soon, as he gets 1 and 2. Old announcer jinx right there as he had hit all of them. Deep three on the way. Short rebound. Colt Sandy gets the ball over to Jackson. And they're going to back off, it looks like, as Ponce is going to break the timeline. It looks like Magnolia is going to go ahead and concede here with 20 seconds left, down 12.
What a great game they played so far tonight.
And this, here it is, folks. We're going to go ahead and turn on the crowd mic so y'all can hear
how loud it is in here.
Round of applause as that ends it here tonight. And that's a conference championship for the Clay-Battelle CBs.
What a great game it was tonight. It was a whole bunch of different things. The Clay-Battelle CBs were up some, were down some, and we were tied at one time.
Yeah, and then it got real interesting there for about a minute, and CB's able to hang on, calm things down, hit a couple of free throws at the end to go ahead and push the lead up to 12.
So the final score here was 70-58, and Clay-Battelle did take the win here tonight.
And they will get to cut down the nets and celebrate that conference championship. Big win for the CBs. Really excited for them.
I would say here tonight that we played very well tonight, and I think that by working like this heading into tournaments, I don't believe is that the next game they play?
Yep, the next game will be Wednesday? Thursday, sorry about it. Thursday, and that will be at 7 o'clock. We don't know who we're playing yet. It will be the winner of Cameron and
St. Mary's, I believe.
Yes, Cameron and St. Mary's. So we'll play the winner of that game Thursday at 7 o'clock. We thank you for tuning in with us tonight. We hope you have a wonderful night. and we hope to see you Thursday at 7.
I just want to say one more thing real quick before you all tune off. Tomorrow we do have a middle school varsity championship. We're going to the championship at North Marion at 7:30. So please come out and support the middle school bees here tomorrow night.
You heard it there. We hope to see you supporting both teams as they go for championship.